Don't get to me here. It's good. I'm happy I can still use that. Here there's one up this one. There's two old. Makes it level all the way around. This is good. Look at it. Trim it down. Marie's puppy had puppies. She had 6 of them, but only 2 of them survived. She's anemic. That means she ain't hardly got any blood. But they are doing fine. They have to go back to the doctor in a couple of days. And she's taken heartworms and everything. They're trying to get her fixed up, but she lost some babies. But these are her 2 that she got to keep.
He's our first litter.
She
had too many.
Oh, look at her. Look at the babies.
Look right here at the camera, you 2.
I ain't going to. Here, Mama. I brought you some treats, Mama. You may not feel like eating them right now.
I got your babies.
Look how baby. Look how pretty. I figured I ought to bring her a treat.
Look,
So I want to look
around here. You
No.
stubborn little things.
They ain't going to. That video, it cut off on me, so I just left it. Alright, now, man, I appreciate everybody subscribing to me. I hope I don't get to be here. It's good. It's really good. I'm really surprised. I appreciate it. I really do. Okay, now that I'm having to work on Grandma over here, and I'm going to work on the whole block, and then I'm going to sew the whole block together. If you're interested in Grandma over here, then I'll do some videos on Grandma. It's my treadle machine. But I do have good news with my electric sewing machine. I can still do the free motion quilting. It's still working great with that. So I'm not gonna give up on it. I'm still gonna work on it here and there and tinker with it and all and keep it going, because I don't want to give up on it. Just like I don't want to give up on any of my projects. I just want to get her going. Now the dress that I got on and all, I don't have any pockets, so I'm gonna do a tutorial on putting some pockets in it. And another thing, I like it. It's below my knees, but when the wind blows, it blows my dress up, and I'm not gonna have that. I wear shorts, those spandex shorts, underneath all my dresses, because we live in a society today. It's just not. They're not too. They don't care. So, I do care, so I have to make the precautions on everything. So, let's get to this right here. So, as you can tell, I got it laid out. I wasn't going to do this one this way, but I figured, well, why not? You know, play with it. So, I'm going to lay this one out, and as you can tell, I haven't sewed any of these down. I had to change them, because whenever we were playing with the electric sewing machine, I messed up 2 of these right here blocks. So I said, well, I'll just make some more. It's not no big deal. So let's check this one out, and let's get it to where it looks good. So I'm going to sew these together here, and then on the sides here, I'm going to put a 1-inch trim on it, and make it look like it's will fit all these right here going around. I think it will look pretty good. Let's see. Let's get that lined up there. I hope I can get one more out of that. We're going to find out.
Well, that's me.
Huh? Who you talking to? I don't need nothing. I'm doing good. They're going to start working on my fence today, thank goodness. Rick said that dude better not come back around. He comes back around, you're going to run him off. I can't blame him. So see here, now when you put these right here on, you leave, you sew it on and leave an opening so that you can sew this one. Probably be better down here. Alright, leave an opening so that you could sew the other one on, which would be this end here. You sew it down to right about here. Alright, and you leave it to where you'll be able to get into it better again. And you sew this one down, and you sew this one right here back too. Then you sew this one to this one. Alrighty. So, this is the way I think I'm going to make my block. So, I need to sew all these right here down. And then I'm going to sew down here on this one and cut it in half, iron it down, and got to turn on my iron. I feel like I ain't been in here in a couple days, but there's been a couple days there that Rick's had to go to the doctor and Mom had to go to the doctor and all. But y'all won't even tell that I've even been off of here. But what I'm going to do is sew all these right here down, and then we'll be back and we'll play with these right here first. Since we already did these on the last one, all I'm going to do is just sew them together. Okay? And then I'll show y'all how to put this right here around so we don't get no mistakes on it. So I'm going to work on these and I'm going to sew these down. Here is my window of cards and letters. So when you send me a card or anything, somebody's is blocked by a pattern. But anybody sends me a card, this is where I put it at. And let's see if we can't make our way over here. I have another window I can start on. Oh, looks like I already did. That's a pattern I made up, probably a couple months ago, and I ain't even got to it yet. But we'll get to it. One day or another, when I can't figure out what to do, we'll go to that one. That's why it's hanging there so I can see it. Alright, I'm going to be working on Grandma here. So, Grandma is a treadle machine. So, when you go start doing it, you want to try to keep up what you're doing. So, because you're using your feet all the time. So, you put your needle down like this, or your pressure foot, and then you have to reach over here and start the wheel to going. And you use your feet to make it go. When you want to stop, you have to reach up and grab the wheel. And you have to take your feet off and put your wheel at a certain point to keep your needle up, because if you don't, it'll fall right back down. But that is the way that it works. I like the sewing machine. It's old-timey. Now we want to do the same thing with this one as we would with the regular. We want to put one seam going up that way and one down that way. And we're going to get... And it will go through a bolt too, just like a regular sewing machine will. So you automatically want to go down. And if you don't watch it, it will break your top thread right here every time, right here at the needle. Alright, we have this one right here is sewed together. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reach over here and I'm going to get me another piece of material. And we're going to sew these right here on. I got a cord down here in my way. And every time I step on it, it gets right underneath my feet. I can do this thing barefooted, or I can do it with my shoes on. Alright, now we're going to start right here at this end. And we're going to sew this right here down. And get it close to the end. I hope this is enough to fill the end what I need on that quilt. Alright, we don't want to go all the way to the end like I was saying. Like that right there. So now we want to open this right here up. Give it a finger press. And then we're going to add our block over here. Like this one. Line it up. Probably going to wish I went an inch and a half. But if not, we'll work it out and we'll make this block work. So what I'm doing now is I'm working on, gotta go around, on just scrap blocks. So if any of you new subscribers want to come up with a scrap block and want me to make it, just let me know. We'll make it. I'll try my best to do it. Anything with scraps. Alrighty. So now we're going to go with this one. Alright, there. I wish I had a stopper or something to stop that right there. Alright, here we go with this one. The last one. Gotta make sure that right there will stay open. Alright, now, let's line this one up, and we're going to finish this one off. Now, it's just like any other sewing machine. You want to go above it to start sewing so it won't come loose. Alright, now, let's, come on. Let's go back over here to the cutting table and we'll trim this thing down and iron it and get it ready for the next step. If I can get out of here. Let's give it an iron. I'm happy I could still use that sewing machine to do my free motion. And it gives me the opportunity to play with Grandma. Because, believe it or not, I like Grandma. I really do. I like playing with it. When I first got the machine, it did not work. It didn't have no belt on it. And a lot of things. But now, I did, however, buy the wrong spools. These are the spools that they're supposed to have. And I bought the wrong ones. And believe it or not, they are a difference in them. These right here, new ones that I bought, is smaller. And when I go to do the spool, roll the spool up, it gathers on one end outside of the spool. So I'm going to have to get me some more spools that fit it and all. But I kind of like it. Alright, let's give this thing a wipe down. And hopefully I've put enough on it that it'll give me what I need to fill my gap. And then I got to come up with another block, which I know in my brain I can do it. I do look at other tutorials, but most of the time I tweak them for myself. So that's a good heads up there for y'all. What's she gonna do now? What's she doing? Alright, see here I got just a little bit. So we may have to trim some of this down when I go to do it. But I'm going to wait till after I sew it to see what it looks like. So I'm going to sew all these down. And when I get done with these, then we'll be back to see what we want to do. Because if we ain't got enough here and all, then we got to trim these down. Alrighty, I have these done. Now, this is another thing about the machine. If you look, I accidentally went off the line here. So I went back over it. Now all I have to do is just take my seam ripper and take these stitches out. These stitches are really, really small. You can't adjust them because there's no adjusting on your machine. On this machine, there's no adjusting. Now some of them, the later models, you can adjust them, but not this one. This one here is too old. Alright, so we're going to give this a cut down the middle. On all of them. They're like flying geese, but they got the top open. And I'm having to learn all over again because my lines are not straight. So I'm going to have to practice on that. You know, it's kind of different. It feeds itself, but somewhere in the process it goes, oh, I think I'll take off over here. It's just where I'm not used to doing it. Now, I did get to where I could put a whole quilt together on this thing. And it's been a while since I've done that. Alright, I'm going to put them over here. We're going to give these bad babies an iron down. I'm still not going to monetize my channel. I don't care for it. Rick talked about it. I'm like, nah, that's the way it is. Because there's going to be a day when all channels like mine are going to be gone. Because I like to talk about what the elite is up to. You know? Like the mind control and all the other stuff that Satan does. Alrighty, now then, what we want to do next is we're going to lay this bad baby out and see what it looks like. It ain't too bad. I think we can handle this. But this one right here ain't. Oh. See, we got them a little bit too long. Got them a little bit too long. But I would say after we add these in, that would be our seam allowance. And we'll have to trim these down to make it level all the way around. I think that's going to be a pretty good, decent sized block there. Alright, my next thing is to sew these down on, let's see, we want to sew one on that one on that end, one on this end, one on this end. So one down here. So I'm going to level this up right here and throw me some pins in it. Now, this sewing machine does not like pins. And if you put a bunch of pins in it, you're going to have to be stopping and starting, stopping and starting. So I'm not going to be using a lot of pins. So I'm going to level this right here up on it. And then we're going to go and I'm going to sew these on and then these on. Okay, then we'll be back. Okay, I ran out of bobbin. So we're going to work on the bobbin. I'll show you how to do it. If I don't, hopefully I don't knock you over. Alright, right in here is where your bobbin is. This right here just slides right up in there. So we're going to pull this out. And there you got a little thing right here. You push it up. You get your bobbin. This is called a shuttle. Okay. So now we're going to get our thread right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this on backwards. This is the tension, and we put it on backwards. Then we're going to take this, and we're going to, oh, I'm going to get the, yeah, I'll use this one, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. With the, oh, you know, how it don't want to work. Okay, so you wind some up on this. Okay, now I'm going to put it in here. And it goes right in here, like that. Then you got a little notch you put it in. Then you have another notch right here that you put it in. If I got thread left over, I'm just going to hold it until it gets it up there. Alright, I'm going to push it up so it's hitting my wheel here. Now I'm going to give it a twist. And then we're going to just do it to it. Right now it will stay in there.
I heard my mother call. It said, "Oh, son, come home, it's supper time."
Alright, I got a, I don't know what you call it, where it didn't catch it right. So I have to go back and I have to do it again. Okay, see here how it did it? How it grabbed it. So, I have to watch it, or else it'll mess my thread up. So I can only wind it that much unless I do it by hand. Other than that, it'll just mess it all up. So, this is generally what I do. Just wind some up on it. Oh, excuse me. Alrighty, I'm going to call it quits there. Now, in your shuttle, I put my shuttle in my drawer so I don't lose it. Because if it goes, I'm in trouble. Alright, now, the shuttle, you put it in like this, save your thread out, hold your thread, and then you got a notch right here. You slide it into there. You pull all the way down to where it comes out where this little screw is. And then you pull it back up like that. Now you've threaded your shuttle. So then you got to pull your shuttle case back down here where you can get to it. And then you put it in this way. This flat part goes in there right here at this flat part, which I don't know if you can see it or not. Alright, turn it around here. Okay, come on, there it goes. There you go. So their shuttle, it's already done, completed. So we're just going to put our thread like that, and then we're going to put our case back on here. Then we're going to take and rethread this, and this goes around this way and up, and in here. Okay, like that, and then we're going to thread it. Get my fingers on it the right way. I gotta stick my head down here. And all you do is thread it. And then you put it in this little thing. So, there it is. It is threaded. So now, we can continue on. Comfortable here. Oh no. Don't break, please don't break. Oh no, something's wrong. Something's wrong. See that? So now I gotta figure it out. Figure out what's wrong with it now. Because that is not right. Alright, I got this. There we go. That may be it. Alright, let's see if we can't work on another part. Let's see if that took care of the problem. There it is. So you see how easy that is to mess up on this thing? So, alright, I don't want to use that one. I want to use this one. Because it already has one on it. Alright. Now then, let's So that one to this one. Ooh, make sure we get it right. Be horrible.
You come here a second.
I think y'all like it better over there. You're not shaking, rattling, and rolling. Alright, I'm going to get off here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish putting this whole block together. And then we'll look at it and trim it down and all that good stuff. Alrighty. Let's give this bad baby a iron down and a look at it. I got to move stuff out of my way. Alright. Now, on these right here, going down for these right here, I lined them up from this joint to this joint, and that's where I sewed it down. So we do have a little bit of trimming we've got to do to it. And that's like right here, which is not really bad at all. I think that looks pretty good. I think this one here turned out good. This one here turned out just like I made it for it. And I mean, it looks good. So we got the corners here. So that wasn't too bad at all. Y'all thought that was going to be a bunch and all kinds of stuff, I bet. No. So let's see if we can't give this thing an iron. And I'm tangled up. Got to get used to doing some different stuff here now. I think it turned out pretty. I like it. I think it looks good. Now we need to kind of like chop it down. Make it level. I'm pretty sure we can learn to do that right real quick. Take our ruler and line her up. Give her a chop. Oh, don't want to let go. Wants to hang on. We'll save these right here, little things. We'll come back to those some other project. This right here turned out good. I don't know. Turned out really good. And all the other ones need it. Must have been a difference in the length or something. I don't know. We're gonna. There we go. So there is that block. Now we don't want to get rid of none of our blocks because we're going to see if we can't put all these together in a big quilt. So far we've got this one. And then we did these, and I like the way these ended up because you can do them like this and you'll have it go like this. And I think that looks good. So, or would it be, it'd be this way. Yes. So then there's those two. We might end up sewing them together. Now this is the banner. So we have those done. Now this is a banner that I made in the video deleted on it. So, well, that's not the one I wanted to show you. This one here is the one I want to show you. We have a heart here. We have a balloon here, which it should have been sewed like this. And I did that on the electric machine, but you cannot do it on this machine. So if it washes off or anything, so be it. And then I got this one on too. And it's two balloons too. Alrighty. So let's give it a thought and we'll see what kind of block we're going to come up with next. Alrighty. I have my pile of scraps out here that I have cut down, and each one of them I have cut down into a block. See, I have these right here, and I use these right here to cut all my scraps down, and that's what I did. And I used this one and a couple more that I've got up here too. So I just cut them out, whatever size will fit. Alright, this time let's try to make a heart block. And I like this material, so we're going to keep this out. But I want to kind of make it big. Let's see what we got here. Oh, here's some more. Be kind of skinny. I like that. Right, here's some more. Alright, there's just that. Stick that over there. Let's see if we have any of that. Ooh, here's kind of a couple. Right here, same color. So do I have anything in here? I think those will work. Let's see what else. Let's see what we can do. What kind of brain fart we can get going on here. Alright. So this could be each side of the heart. I don't think I'm going to need that, so we'll put that back over there. Alright. If we take this one, put it on each side. Let's see if we can do it this way. Like that. Stick a pin in it. We'll take a look at it that way. Ha ha. Alright. Now, well, we got any of it that can go right here, these small ones. Yep, nothing in there. See, nothing in there. These are here all old. Right here. So I don't think there's going to be anything in there. Those other ones will be too big. So, let's take this one. Smaller. Let's cut us 2 out of this one right here, which is 2.5 inches. There we go. Alright. Now we'll take this one. We'll fold it in half. We'll place it right there. This one right here. So that gets the top kind of in a heart shape. Now we need down here at the bottom. And I think if we use the 4-inch one. 4 inches. Yeah, about 4 inches. How big is this one? 4 inches. Alright. I know that's not it. Okay. That one's not going to work. I know I got a 4-inch ruler, so... Aha. Oh, I knew I would find it. So let's level this bad baby up. And let's do 4 inches on it. I'll fold it in half. Ooh, I wish I'd have went 4.5. It's okay. Let's go the whole thing here. That's going to be too small, so I'm going to have to go with a bigger bigger one. Let's see. Ha 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 ha. Da da da. Same material right here. Ha 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 ha. That's what we want. Let's level those out. There. Let's get these right here. Let's get these flowers. That flower and that flower. And see if we can't get them to show. So we know they're up there in that area. We're going to go down. Let's give it some seam allowance. Cut that bad baby down. Well, okay, you're stuck. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can't fold that one. So it would be this way right here. So when we pick it up or turn it over, there we go. That's what we want right there. Let's give us a pin. Alright. See if we can't get that one. Let's fold it this way.
We'll go dance. Oh well, I try. Yeah. Damn. Yes.
There we go.
You'll call back. Yeah, you will. I'm sure we will.
Alright. See here? Now we got us a heart. Now, if we look at it, we want it bigger than that. So if we take one of these, let's take this one, and this one is 4 inches. Let's cut this bad baby into 2. We'll put one here. We'll put one here. See how that's beginning to look there? Looks good to me. Now, let's see if we have any of this in this small. Don't have any more of these. Oh yeah, I sewed them all into this right here. See here? See if we have 4 of those. Here's one. I'm not ashamed to tear it apart. There's one. There's 2. 3. 4. There we go. Now, let's cast one more of these down. The 2 inches. Do some trimming. But there we go. So, when I sew these down, I'm going to save the scraps like I did these. So I think that right there works out pretty good. That makes a pretty block. And we have a heart. Alrighty. These right here, I'm going to trim them down to 2 inches this way. Where's my line? I lost my line. So there's one. Let's trim down. Let's keep on trimming. I took me a nap. I needed it. I cooked a good dinner. Then I laid down and took me a nap. Made scalloped potatoes. And somewhere on my channel, it's there. Yeah, scalloped potatoes. Cut the potatoes up. And I put turkey bacon in it. Because we don't eat pork around here. And none of us are on high cholesterol or let me think, high blood pressure, except for Rick, and his is blood thinner. So there's this, and I think that works out pretty good. So we're gonna put. I'm not going to sew that one down till I get this one, but I can go ahead and I'm gonna put these to the side, and I can go ahead and sew this one down. Sew this one down. Then that way we have one of each, and then we can cut this off down here where we need to. Okay, so here we go with those. We'll put those over here. Now these right here, we need to start working on them. So what we're going to do here is line it up. Draw us a line and take half of our flour off, then half of our line here, right there, and it will go this way. Yep. So I'm gonna give that in a pin. Ouch! And so my finger too. All right. So let's work on this one. Look at that big old flower right there. See how, yeah. We want to try to keep that flower. I got a spot of blood right there. I poked myself. Alrighty, it needs to go this way. And we're going to put this one to the side. So now I'm going to do this one right here the same way. And then we'll be back and we'll put these on and figure these out and whatever else we got to do, however we got to do it. So I'll see you then.
Wasting your money.
Alright, let's see if we can play with this.
Yeah, you didn't even put it on a pen.
And we'll cut these right here off now. Get them over there. Now, I got a tip right here. I'm going to go ahead and give it a whack. Throw that away. That looks good. Well, we gotta come over here. There we go. Now we got that one cut down. Get these pins out. Oh, I hate that music. Cut off that little tip there too. There we go. Now, see if we can't get us an iron and give these an iron down. Get them over there.
Wait, Sadie.
I wonder where. Oh, I know where it's at. It's right here. My great big one. Oh, I didn't cut that one down. So I need to cut that one down. See there? There, that looks better. Now, I'm not for sure where these are going to lay out at. So we'll just iron them down and set it to the side. There's that one. And then there's that one. Alright. Now then. Figure out how we're going here. So now this is the bottom and this is the top. Now we need these little bitty ones right here. So we're going to go from corner to corner on it. And I'm not saving the scraps from this, so I'm not going to make no thing-badoodler out of it. Let's cut that tip off right there. Come on. There we go.
Are you okay with it?
Alright, now we got that one. Now we're going to want this one.
Hey, this shows where the 8 of them died. One of them was storm chaser, Ricky.
So we're going to want that one that way.
The El Nino tornado? You know the El Nino, you ever heard of it? That's one of the
Ah! These pencils are good. These are here are good for this, but they don't last too long. They go away real quick. So let's see what this one looks like. It don't matter on this one. Alright, I'm going to sew these down and we'll be back. Alright, let's give them a cut down. I don't think the pencil will work, Sandy. Let's give them the iron down. So far, I think they're turning out pretty good. We're fixing to look at it better now. There's that one. There's that one. Ooh, yes. Now we need to sew them down. See if I can't get this one right here a little bit leveler. Get that tip off of there. Then we'll sew them down. Alright, then we'll be right back. Alrighty, let's take a look at it. Let's get rid of some of these strings. We don't need them. Come on now. I mean, that's plain as day. Alright. Ta-da! That looks pretty good. See if we can't level this one up. It's kind of like not level. down here. But I still think it looks pretty good. It looks like a heart. Alright, now we want to work on these sides here and put them on there. So the best way to do it is we're going to go ahead and sew these on right here. This one and this one. And then we'll work on these. So here we go with this. Alrighty. Now then, let's see if we can't level these up a little bit and cut these tips off. There we go. Let's get our string. That's looking better, ain't it? Looking pretty good. Pretty good. Uh-oh, that's got a bend in it. We don't want that bend. Get rid of the bend. There we go. Now, that's looking pretty good as a heart. That looks good. I like it. Alright, now, we have this one right here. Now, we want to cut it off right about here and give us a seam allowance. Right there. There's that one. And we sew that one on right there. Okay. Now we're going to turn it around so we'll have the right one. Put that one on. And then we're going to need a little seam allowance. Now we're going to sew that one on. Alrighty. Now then, let's cut that string. Now then, let's line this one up here. Pin down way down here at the bottom where it don't bother me none. Then we'll pin this one over here. And then we'll do the top. Alrighty, we'll show you this now here, the next tutorial.
I went into a holiday to see some friends of mine.